Hey guys, hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday evening. It's like 6:30 at night. I'm sitting here waiting on some stuff to come out of the oven and figured that I would come on and update you guys real quick on Terry. Some things have changed. I got 2 letters from him yesterday, and one was written on the 25th, and I actually got it like it was postmarked on the 26th, so I guess it had been sitting in the mailbox. I don't know. I've been working so much, like, unless it tells me on my phone that I've got mail, I don't go over there, looking, because it's like, what is it, like 12 miles? I don't want to drive 24 miles for nothing, but I got 2 letters from him. One of them was pretty lengthy, and he was describing some stuff that was going on in there, some issues that he was having on the side with the guards. I'm not real sure. I can't really make sense of it yet. I've read it probably like 3 or 4 times, but I'm just not comprehending like everything that's going on in there. And then the other one, he was telling me that he had to file some more grievances in there. So apparently, maybe he had some enemies or something that ended up there. I don't really know, y'all. I mean, I know it's crazy to come on here and make a video and not really know, but I truly don't know until I talk to him. But he was transferred again. I think it takes 24 hours for him to show up in the system when he's moved. So he was moved from Sumter, which was the camp that he was moved to when he left Columbia. And Columbia is like Lake City. So he was transferred out, I'm assuming, the night before last night. And he is probably at a reception center, unless my phone goes off tonight, because I have it set up to where I can track wherever he's moved to. And I set that up a long time ago because, in the beginning, it was waiting for mail. I couldn't know where he was at and, waiting for a letter to come. And with technology, I'm able to kind of know now. So the last letter that was written, the most current one that I know of, I know him. I know that if he knows he's going to be moved, he will get a letter in the mail right away. But at this camp, this mail room, especially for incoming mail, has been an absolute nightmare. They returned actually 2 more letters that I had wrote to him, and I don't know if it was out of retaliation. I don't know, because I called down there and I talked to somebody, and the guy was real nice to me on the phone. He was like, here's my phone number. If you have any problems, like, call me directly. I'm gonna watch his mail a little bit closer. And wow, they're watching all the incoming mail, and they sent it back with this form that's on there. And a lot of you guys, that have someone in that are writing, y'all probably already recognize the form, depending on what state you live in. But it's just a form. And on here, they have like just a whole list. I'm not going to put his information on here, but they have a whole list of things on here for reasons that your mail will get sent back. So the first one that they sent back to me, they said, you can't color with crayons. And I knew that those 2 were going to come back because I had actually talked to him in the mail room, and he was like, yeah, we had to pull some of your mail. You can't color with crayons, blah, blah, blah. I don't color with crayons, y'all. You guys all know I color with these. This is what I use. No. If you are writing letters and you're doing any kind of color pencils, my suggestion is, if you are going to use them, don't blend the colors together because it does look waxy. So I didn't really argue with him about it. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So this right here, had Terry not been moved last night, I probably would have called down there today and just raised holy hell with him, because just the average person off of the street, well, first it says, contains or appears to contain unknown or unidentifiable substances. Then it says, otherwise presents a threat to the security, order, or rehabilitative objectives of the correctional system or to the safety of any person. Wow. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot to me. But y'all, that is ink and lead. Ink and lead. I have drawn so many pictures for him with ink and lead, and I have never, ever, ever, ever had them returned back. So I'm just like, okay, I get the mail yesterday, and I'm thinking, get that attitude that I get sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to raise some hell. Like, seriously, give the man his mail. Like, give him his mail, but yeah, they're not going to give it to him, so this is where I'm at. So I'm just going to take it and fold it up and stick it in here in the box, and just he can open it, I don't know, whenever he wants to open it. I'm not even going to try to fight with it. But thank God I didn't send his Valentine's cards or his open win cards, because they probably would have had a field day with those too, because that's just the kind of people that they are. But anyways, I'm like really like random. I feel like I'm talking too fast too. You know what it is? It's because I'm still drinking coffee. I got to go back to work at 10 o'clock. And if I don't drink this, I'm going to go in there and crawl in the bed. And then I'm not going to wake up on time. And then I'm going to drive like 90 miles an hour, 25 miles away or 28 miles away. And probably just, yes. So I'm drinking coffee still. But I just figured I would share that with y'all. Especially some of you girls that are writing. Like, I don't know if it's something that y'all have had a problem with. Tammy, I don't know if you've ever had a problem with that where you are. But yeah, it's just, it blows my mind. I mean, I know girls that are sending like pictures with certain body parts exposed, and they're not full on, you know, read between the lines, but they're not anything that I would do, and their pictures are getting through, and they're throwing a big old fit now about lead and ink, you know what I mean? So kind of petty. It's kind of petty to me. So in a way, I'm glad that he's moved from there, because I honestly don't think that they would have approved his visits. It sounds like there's a lot of bad history there for Terry. And I know there's a lot of y'all are like, wow, he's moved again. Like, what the world? He's moved again. But you have to understand that at this camp 5 or 6 years ago, he was actually beaten by an officer. And there's just a lot of bad blood there. Why they would send him there, I don't know. It's like everywhere that he is sent to, something has happened, you know what I mean? And he just runs into just crap, you know what I mean? So right now I'm just waiting on the phone to get approved. And hopefully he'll be able to call, and, you know, we won't be waiting on the mail like we are, because it's been an absolute nightmare to have all these letters. I mean, it takes a long time to do the artwork. It takes a long time to sit down and write, especially with my schedule. And to have them keep sending stuff back, it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, I've seen other people send stuff that I wouldn't dare send, and it's getting put through. You know, it's like, why? Why give me a hard time? Because I called, you know, like, hey, I'm not getting anything from him. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, but yes, so that's where I'm at with that. I'm just going to wait until I'll probably get a letter probably in the next couple of days, because he's real good about writing a letter if he knows he's going to be transferred. But now if it was one of those situations where it was like one of those in the middle of the night, he was woke up and said, hey, you know, pack up. The bad part about him being transferred that I don't like is every time he re-ups all of his stuff that he has when he goes to another camp, he doesn't take it with him. So, because you're only allowed to carry so much, and y'all know he loves his scrapbooks, and he loves his journals, and his pictures, and his letters, and, I mean, over the time that me and him's been writing, that's a lot to carry, you know, so he ends up having to re-up his hygiene and all of that stuff again, so, you know, he stresses about stuff like that, but I think right now, he's pretty wound up in the letters, and he's pretty stressed out. I think it's because he's just not getting mail back from me. And he knows, I mean, we've talked several times, but it's very, very short conversations, and it's mostly like notification calls that I get from him. But I can tell in the letters he's very, very stressed. He's very, very stressed out, not really knowing. And I'm sure now, I mean, I thank God every day he wasn't sent back to South Florida Reception, y'all, because that's where he got attacked the last time. So Central Florida Reception is down in Orlando, and it's still quite a ways from me, and it's just the uncertainty of not knowing where he's going to get transferred to is the part that I don't like. But I know the moment he lands somewhere, I will know. I mean, that's the good thing about technology, you know, but I don't know, y'all. What do we do? What do we do? You know, it's just one more speed bump in this journey. You know what I mean? And it's just like one day I just pray that it's going to be over with, you know, and he tells me in the letter, like the most recent letter, like, you know, I get one step ahead and I step 2 steps back. He's like, I feel like I'm so close to my freedom, to you, you know, and to be able to get out of this place. And then something happens, you know, he's like, this is a really good camp. They had a lot of trades here. I don't really want to leave, but, you know, I've got guards trying to get gang members to jump me. And, you know, it's just like no matter what I do to try to stay straight in here, there's always an obstacle, you know, and it's not helping with him not getting my letters. You know what I mean? So it's like, how helpless does that make me feel? You know what I mean? It makes me feel extremely helpless, you know. But in that situation, the best support is just to continue to write. Just continue to write as much as I can and just keep something in the mail until the phone rings and he's on the other end of the line, you know. So other than that, I hope that's a good enough update for you guys that are following this crazy journey that we're on. I'm going to hop off of here and try to get some dinner like in my belly because I'm really hungry. And then get ready to go back to work for this last shift. I've got to turn around and do the same thing again tomorrow. So that's where I'm at with him. Just, I don't know, prayers and prayers for me that I don't lose my mind because I really need to go to bed, but I just can't because I've got to work from 10 o'clock tonight to 8 in the morning. So if I get a chance in the morning, I'll come on, and if not, I will come on when I can. So I love you guys. I'm reading all the comments, and I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.